All right, call to order Public Property and Parks Committee. Roll call, please.
Councilor Chakoutis?
Present.
Present. Councilor LaPierre?
Present.
Present. Councilor Net? Absent. Councilor Matul? Absent. Councilor Allensburg?
Present.
Present.
Council Matul is running late, and Council Net is away. First on the agenda?
We have, in order to allow Richie Vargas People's Parade to place porta potties at 2 State Street on December 24th, 2025.
New Councilor-elect Jordan Avery.
Good evening, Council. Jordan Avery, co-organizer of the Lynn Christmas Eve Parade, asking for permission to place 2 porta potties at 2 State Street for our participants to use the bathroom. And if I may, really quickly, we start at 5 o'clock. We end at 9:30. Follow us on our official Lynn Christmas Parade Facebook for all our updates. Thank you, Council, and happy holidays.
Thank you. And what's the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Next on the agenda?
We have a request to use the foyer on Tuesday, February 10th, 2026, to host the local Black Excellence Awards program at 6 p.m.
Is there anybody here to speak in regards to this? No? All right. What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve with the correction of the date, 2026. I see it as 2025 on mine.
You are correct.
Okay.
All right. Wish of the committee, motion to approve?
Motion to
Second.
approve. Second.
All right. Next on the agenda?
We have a discussion regarding a proposed RFP for 100 Willow Street and 57-61 Liberty Street.
All right. Attorney Romano?
Good evening. The Law Department, the Planning Department, and the Mayor's Office have put together a cleaned-up version of an RFP for 100 Willow, 5761 Liberty. I believe that's been shared with My Brother's Table and some local housing activists, and they've made some recommendations that I believe may be friendly amendments to what's been prepared.
All right. I'd like to suspend the rules, if it's okay with everybody, and have Councilor Najee Madry speak, because this is her award.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The following motions I would like to make. Motion to add language to page 31 of the RFP to require language in the development agreement that states that the affordability restriction at 30% AMI or below on the units on Liberty Street will run in perpetuity. And next, the motion to add language to page 31 of the RFP to require language in the development agreement that would require the successful bidder to house the soup kitchen for a period of 99 years by adhering to the re-recording provisions of Mass General Laws, Chapter 184, Section 27B. Motion to amend the language of the RFP to include the following language. It is the preference of the City of Lynn that the successful bidder purchaser retain My Brother's Table and Health Innovations, Inc. as long-term tenants, or at least until the organization secures suitable alternative replacement locations. The next motion is a motion to amend the language on page 9 of the RFP under development concept to read fourth bullet, contemplated rents for the soup kitchen as well as alternative uses proposed by the successful bidder purchaser and plan for maintaining affordability without excessive rent increases for the soup kitchen and other long-term not-for-profit tenants. The next motion is the motion to amend page 13, section 5 of the RFP, second paragraph, last 2 sentences to read, a copy of the expired lease is attached hereto. The following use expectation shall be incorporated in a deed restriction or a use restriction accompanying the deed to be executed by the successful bidder or purchaser. The next motion is a motion to amend page 13, first bullet to read, the successful bidder purchaser shall house a soup kitchen at a minimum of the identical in scale currently utilized by My Brother's Table with a reasonable number of reserved parking spaces necessary for its operation. The next motion is a motion to amend the last bullet on page 13 to read, in order to preserve the desired soup kitchen use for the minimum 30-year term, the negotiations between the successful bidder, purchaser, and My Brother's Table or other qualified soup kitchen operator shall include a limitation on annual rent increases during the use term, which limitation shall not exceed the annual increase in the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index, all items, urban wage earners and clerical workers, Boston, 1982-84-100, the index. The limit should be included in the financial proposal submitted RFP responses and will be negotiated as part of the development agreement. The next motion is a motion to add a new first full bullet on page 14 to read, the successful bidder purchaser be required to grant a right of first refusal to the soup kitchen to buy the property at fair market value in the event of a sale of the property or a sale of the purchaser's interest in the ownership entity. The next motion is a motion to add a new second full bullet on page 14 to read, the successful bidder purchaser shall be required to maintain a reserve of funds in an amount to be negotiated for any capital improvements, major infrastructure repairs that may be necessary during the use term. The next motion is a motion to amend the next bullet on page 14 to read, although the city prefers that the successful bidder purchaser retain My Brother's Table as a tenant, the successful bidder purchaser shall not be required to enter into any leasehold relationship with My Brother's Table. The next motion is a motion to amend page 22, item 6, continuation of existing tenancies to read. It is the strong preference of the city of Lynn that the successful bidder purchaser continue the tenancies of the existing tenants, Health Innovations, Inc., and My Brother's Table. Highly advantageous successful bidder purchaser will commit to entering into a long-term lease with existing tenants, Health Innovations, Inc., and My Brother's Table, and is willing to memorialize such a commitment into a deed restriction to be filed with the Essex County Registry of Deeds. Advantageous successful bidder purchaser will commit to extending the leases of the existing tenants, Health Innovations, Inc., and My Brother's Table, until such time as each entity finds suitable and acceptable alternative space in the city of Lynn unacceptable. Successful bidder purchaser will not commit to extending the leases of existing tenants, Health Innovations, Inc., and My Brother's Table, until such time as each entity finds suitable and acceptable alternative space in the city of Lynn. The next motion is a motion to highlight language on page 31 of the current draft. That is the specific intent of the city of Lynn to provide affordable housing to persons with household incomes of 30% of the area median income AMI or less of the greater Boston area as defined by the United States Department of Urban Development. And those are the motions. And I just wanted to also say, I wanted to thank Diana Chakoutis and for all the work you did on this. I know you worked on this for years, and I just wanted to shout that out and say thank you.
Thank you. Daniel, did you have anything to add? Did you want to speak? Are you all set?
Thank you, Chair. I think that covers it. What we tried to do here with this document was be responsive to some of the issues that Councilor LaPierre and others raised at the November council meeting. And we've also had conversations with multi-service center tenants and other stakeholders. And as we've all discussed, the sort of outcomes we're looking to seek here are preserving the multi-service center for its current uses now and social services over the long term, and affordable housing with supportive services over at Liberty Street. And so I think at this point we've created a document to go out to bid in a process that sort of hopes to realize that. So, thank you.
Councilor LaPierre?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just point of information that
We have to have a motion, I believe, to take this off the table from the November meeting. Danielle just reminded me that I had tabled this in late November, so we should do a separate motion to bring it off the table.
Do you have a motion to take it off the table from the last meeting? Do you have a motion?
So moved.
Second? Okay. What?
He needs to second it.
Okay, so if acceptable to the committee to approve the RFP, make a motion with all the amendments made by Councilor Medji Madry. You have a motion?
Motion to approve with said amendments.
Have a second?
Coco?
Roll call?
Councilor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Net, absent. Councilor Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Alanson?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And next on the agenda.
We have ordered that pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 44, Section 53A, the City of Lynn hereby accepts a gift from the committee to elect Ed Gordon Buzzy Barton in the amount of $10,690.12.
What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to accept the donation. I would also say that to the Barton family, this is a very generous gift being sent to the city, and I think it's unprecedented for his campaign dissolving of his campaign funds and being donated to the city. And I commend the Barton family on behalf of our late colleague, Buzzy Barton. So I make that in the form of a motion to accept the
Have a
donation.
second?
Second.
All right.
Multitasking.
Roll call,
here.
please.
You are.
Councilor Field? Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. I jumped ahead of myself.
Hey, look, you get us
Council.
confused all the time. It's not here.
Councilor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes,
I'll put
Councilor
my
Net?
hat on.
Absent. Councilor Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Alanson?
Yes.
Coco, you think this will ever...
Any other business? No? What is the wish of the committee?
Motion adjourn.
Have a second? All in favor?
Aye. That's not getting on this big head of mine.
Tuesday, December 16th. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Councilor Field?
Present.
Present. Councilor LaPierre?
Public
Yes.
safety. Public safety. He's present.
Councilor Alanson?
Present.
Present.
Councilor Hogan?
Present.
Present. Councilor Matul?
Present.
Present.
Perfect attendance? Except Councilor Net. No.
Okay, we have a council appointment, Lauren Davella, 7 Lucia Ave, Revere, Mass.
All right. What's the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve. Second.
Second, any questions or discussion? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That appointment is granted. And your
Thank you
license.
very much, I appreciate it.
Tomorrow morning in
5 years.
tomorrow morning in the clerk's office, it'll be ready. Thank you.
Thank you all, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
We have a constable reappointment, Thornton Crittenden, 31 Birchstead Place in Lynn.
He's here? What's the resolution?
Motion to
A
approve.
motion to approve.
Second.
Seconded. Any discussion or questions? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That reappointment is approved and will be ready tomorrow morning in the city clerk's office.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, don't you knock it.
No, just play it.
Any other business?
No other
Seeing
business?
none, what's the wish of the committee?
Motion to adjourn.
You have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second, any discussion? None, all in favor to adjourn? Aye, opposed?
Aye.
Adjourn.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Ways and Means, roll call.
Councilor Net, absent. Councilor Hogan?
Present.
Present. Councilor Chakoutis?
Yeah, yeah.
Councilor Walsh?
Present.
Present. Councilor Field?
Present.
Transfers.
We have $10,000 to the mayor's FY26 expense fund.
Motion to approve.
Your motion approved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Um,
Certified?
I
We
have
do
to
roll
vote.
call?
Yep.
have to do a roll
Roll
Councilor
call.
Net, absent. Councilor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Field?
Yes.
Yes.
Certified funds.
We have $125,000 to the police department for mental health and substance abuse disorder services.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilor Net, absent. Councilor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Field?
Yes.
$35,000 to the police department to support the police department behavioral health unit.
Motion approved.
Motion approved. Second.
Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
$4,883,200 for the capital projects to support clean energy.
Motion approved.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
$1,833 to the school department for the FY26 FC 592 PRISM grant program.
Wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
$30,000 to the school department for the FY26 Creative Experience Grant Program.
Motion approved.
Second. Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
$49,000 to the school department for the FY26 FC 598 MyCap Plan and Implementation Grant Program.
The wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Second. Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
$25,000 to the school department for the FY26 FC 794 Hate Crimes Prevention Grant Program.
Motion approved.
Second. Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
And $15,000 to the school department for the FY26 FC 436 Innovative Career Pathways Grant Program.
Motion approved.
Motion. Second. Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
Orders.
We have an order that pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 44, Section 53A, the City of Lynn hereby accepts a gift from the committee to elect Gordon Buzzy Barton in the amount of $10,690.12.
The wish of the committee?
Motion to approve
Motion to
that.
approve.
Second. Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
Yes.
Could you put an emergency on that one financial transfer? Everything dies at the end of this year because it's the last meeting of the year.
Do you want to just put one on everything? Does that make
Well,
sense?
there's only one financial transfer.
Okay, just the transfer, okay. So
Motion for an emergency on that transfer.
Second. For emergency transfer. Second. Roll call?
Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Field?
Yes.
Anything else from the committee?
Oh,
Motion
Motion to
to-
adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second. All in favor?
All right, let's try licensing committee for Tuesday, December 16th. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Counselor Field?
Present.
Present. Counselor Hogan?
Present.
Present. Counselor Net, absent. Counselor Alansug?
Present.
Present. Counselor Meji Madre?
Present.
And we have the former chair of licensing here tonight, Councilor Walsh. Thank you, Councilor Walsh, best chair for licensing
Smile.
ever. He's
Okay.
overseeing us to make sure we're good.
We're good?
All right, we have some taxi operators, new taxi
Okay,
operators.
we have a new taxi operator, Unia Castro, 40 Union Street. Mr. Castro?
Thank you, gracias.
Motion to
We have a
approve.
motion to approve.
Second.
Second, any discussion? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That license is granted and will be ready tomorrow
It's ready
morning.
now.
It's ready now.
Yep.
It's ready now in the clerk's office. Thank you, Mr.
Aprobado, señor.
Gracias, Señor Castro.
Okay, we have Furman Perez Lopez, 64 Jefferson Street.
Spoke to him earlier. He's here. What's the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve.
Second.
We have second. Any questions or discussion? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? That license is granted for Señor Perez Lopez and is ready right now on the first floor in the clerk's office. Gracias. Sí.
Okay, we have a taxi operator that new that was tabled from the last meeting. It is Iro Delgado Gonzalez, 12 Rogers Ave.
Aero Delgado Gonzalez. Aero Delgado Gonzalez. No?
Motion to table.
We'd already tabled.
Are you tabled? Dismiss? Motion to deny.
We have a motion to deny.
Second.
Second, any discussion? None, all in favor to deny? Aye, opposed? That license has been denied.
Okay, we have an auto repair flammable license, a new owner at 180 Commercial Street, Lou's Custom Exhaust. The owner is Eric Turgeon.
Turgeon, you here? Is anybody here representing Lou's Custom Exhaust
Yeah,
on
it's right
Commercial
here.
Street? You're the new owner, okay. Rachel, I'm sorry, can you come to the podium, just state your name and spell it? We have her name.
Eric relinquished his license. It's Rachel Page, P-A-G-E.
P-A-G-E, 4 letters?
Correct.
Thank you.
Rachel?
Yep. Councilor Hogan, any questions?
Yeah, I just want to say welcome to Ward 6, and it's a great business, and I'd just like to see it continue that way, and I bet you it will.
It will.
Thank you.
Yes, my father was loose, so it should.
Motion
Thank you.
approved.
We have a motion approved by the Ward 6 councilor.
Second.
Second. Any discussion or further questions for Ms. Page? None. All in favor to approve that new ownership? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That ownership for new Ms. Page is approved. Thank you. Is ready when?
Yep. It's
Yeah,
ready.
it's ready right now on the first floor in the clerk's office. Thank you.
Here we have an auto repair flammable that was new, and it was tabled at the last meeting, 1127 Weston Ave, Palmer, Boston Repair. The owner is David Millian.
You're
David?
Mr. Million? You're David? Okay, what's the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second, any discussion? That's Ward 6, right, Councilor?
All set. Thank you.
Weston Ave, all set? Any discussion? All in favor?
All in favor? Aye.
Opposed? That license is granted and is ready downstairs in the clerk's office. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Okay, and the rest are all renewals.
We can take them as a whole.
Take them as a whole.
Councilor Hogan says take them as a whole. What's the wish of the committee?
Motion approved.
Motion
Motion to
approved.
approve.
Second.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? All those are granted. Any other business, Madam Clerk?
No new business.
No new business. What's the wish of the committee?
Oh, we got someone raising their hand.
Yes, sir. Can you just come right to the podium if you would, just so everybody can hear?
My name is Vin Conte. I just purchased Pudgies from Tom Casper, and I filled out the paperwork for new license, et cetera, and they told me to be here tonight, so that's...
No, it didn't make the meeting.
It did not make the public meeting, so that'll be on our next, it'll be our first meeting in January.
So is it the third Tuesday? or
It'll be
what
the
is-
second Tuesday, so it'll be the 13th.
The 13th. Okay, cool. All right, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
You'll be notified as well from the clerk's office. Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
That's it.
We have a motion to adjourn, second. All in favor to adjourn? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 9U and 11U Eastland Bulldogs citation presentation. Good evening, Council, Madam Council, Mr. Mayor, and we're just going to get right to business. We have an agenda planned out tonight, so let's get to order.
Great.
All right. So first off, we're going to call the 9U boys, and we have Kamari Boyd.
Yeah, hold up.
Mr. Mayor, would you like to say a few words? Absolutely.
Good evening, everyone. Well, I want to thank the Lynn City Council for hosting us tonight. I want to thank school committee member Lenny Pena for organizing. And most of all, I want to thank all of you for being here. We are so proud of the work that goes into creating the Eastland Bulldogs program, and we also understand that we have some teams that have had some really noteworthy success this fall, and we're so proud of the 9U team, the 11U team, and the way they represented us in the state championships and in the region. So congratulations. I want to congratulate, most of all, the student athletes who play so hard every week and I think are really learning important lessons that they will take with them through the rest of their educational career while they're here in Lynn and in their lives going forward. I know how valuable those lessons are. I also know that what it takes to provide these opportunities is a lot of hard work and commitment and service from lots of adults who are part of the program. So I want to give a round of applause to the coaches. The volunteers, the team moms, the donors, and obviously, and in many ways, most importantly, the parents and caregivers of our student athletes. We're proud of you. We can't wait to see what you keep doing as you build this program, both for the East Lynn Pop Warner and for the city as a whole. On behalf of the city of Lynn, congratulations.
Also, just to follow up, just to echo on what the mayor was saying, this is very dear to me, especially some of the coaches from the 9U team. I happened to coach their sons when they were playing, when they were child, and when they were small children, and now they coach all of my boys, my younger boys, and I know what it takes to be a coach. You give so much of your time, and man, and they deserve a round of applause. Paul, John, also, parents, give yourself a hand. I know what it's like, especially when you're a parent. You're coming from work, you got to bring your child over to practice. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's about them, and here you are today. Thank you. Kamari Boyd. Yeah? We got Christopher Ball. You here? Come up. We got Yak Santana. Yvonne Beltre. AKA Tank. We got Jameson Davis. Anthony DeStefano Jr. Tony.
Go right up.
Guys,
Right up.
come this way.
Right up there. You got it.
We got Amani Harding. We got Amari Harding. We got Adonis Lindsay. Ezra Lukanda. Jack O'Donnell. Jack O'Donnell. Almonte. Jaden Arce? Jaden Arce? Benjamin Casey? Dominic Cataldo? Julian Chair? Don't worry about it, boys. Just get in there. I don't have this information. Amani Cohen. Emil Cohen. We got Chan Chayason. Manuel De La Rosa. Gregory Hawkins. Warren McGough. Alejandro Sanchez. David Rivera.
Lenny, we'll take a picture of this kid and then we'll bring the other team.
What happened? They mixed up. So
Yeah. Open.
Yeah.
who's on the 100%?
Take care. was so cute.
No, put it in the back. David Rivera? David Rivera. Yeah, you're good. Zorian Ortiz. Davian Pena. Gabriel Yanes. Oh, they were mixed up. Daniel Velix Jr. Gregory Swain. That was Gregory Swain.
I know what this is going to say.
Blake Torres. Lincoln. Chase. Josiah Pena. Alex Reynoso Jr.
This is Lincoln.
Somebody else.
Danny Yanis. Just gonna bring them all in. Is Danny Yanis here?
That's the coach.
Zachary Bell, ball. AJ Dixon, Coach AJ Dixon. Coaches stay on the stage. Patrick Fissel. Timothy Harding. Are you here, Coach Harding?
I know.
Richard Davis. Coach Davis. Go.
That's me.
Coach Best. Malcolm Best. We have Coach Wilson here. DMC, not here? All right. Coach Paul Arne. Andrew Mumbaya. Coach Mumbaya. Guys got the best beard. Coach Vic, you here? Big group. Big group. Coach Spy.
Oh, yeah.
Is he here? Spy, you here? And guys, these are the real, huh? Caleb Quinones. Just mention his name. Caleb Quinones. All right, guys, and these are the most important part of the team moms. We got Gabby Beltre. They hold it down. And Jennifer Picardo. Picariello. Jenny. And everybody's favorite guy, Coach John Ray. Yeah. Council, want to come up? Take a picture?
And guys, you can come up and take photos.
Take photos?
Right here, coach.
We're short anyways.
It's all right.
Free massage.
I'll give you a massage.
Come on. Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
One more. So hard to get them all in.
Don't cover your faces.
Faces.
Big smiles.
Got about 20 minutes of pictures to take.
Josiah, put it down. Thank you.
All right. Great.
Oh, wait, one more. All right, hold on.
Oh, T-Mom going to work. All right, East Lynn, big thank you on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the public comment of the Lynn City Council. So if people want to, all of our recipients want to make their way out to the foyer or sit and be in attendance, but we're going to begin the next proceedings of the Lynn City Council. For the residents to have an opportunity to speak, those that have signed up at our meeting this evening, December 16th, 2025, for public comment, this session will begin. I will moderate. We'll start off by saying good evening, everyone. Welcome to City Hall and welcome to the Lynn City Council chamber for the public comment session. We have 3 speakers tonight, and Madam Clerk, would you please read the rules?
All right, rules of the Lynn City Council with respect to public comment. Under the provision of Chapter 43, Section 98 of the General Laws, individuals and employees of the city shall have reasonable opportunity to be heard at the second meeting of the month, generally the 4th Tuesday of the month, except in July and August. The Lynn City Council, in regards to any matter, regardless of whether such matter is on the council agenda. The public comment period shall commence at 5:15 p.m. Each speaker shall limit their comments to no more than 3 minutes. No more than 5 speakers shall be permitted to speak during the public comment period unless this rule is waived by the majority of the full City Council. An individual may sign up to speak before the City Council online via the city's website from 5:15 p.m. on the Thursday before the meeting until 3 p.m. the day of the meeting, or via telephone to the City Clerk's City Council office on the day of the meeting from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The individual should indicate their name, address, and the subject they are planning to address. Individuals will be heard in the order that they signed up. Once 5 speakers have signed up for a particular meeting, no further requests to speak will be accepted. Public comment is limited to Lynn residents unless rules are suspended. Please note, these rules do not apply to public hearings which are not governed by state law. Public testimony is not a public hearing or a question and answer period. Any individual may request the assistance of an interpreter when they sign up to speak. Residents who are unable to attend a meeting due to disability may sign up as one of the 5 speakers for the public comment and forward their comments via email or regular mail to publiccomment@lynnma.gov. Their communication will be read during public comment time as if the person were present at the meeting. Please note that written statements must fall within 120 seconds. Speakers must always remain within the boundaries of decorum. Individuals will be allowed to deliver their address without interruption. During any public comment period, there shall be no direct reply to the speaker or comment from council members or from the city's appointed officials. City Council will rotate who shall preside over the public comment period as chairperson. No one shall delay, disrupt, or interrupt the City Council proceedings, and the public comment period should be conducted in an orderly and peaceable manner. No person in attendance shall disrupt or interrupt any person who is speaking during the public comment period. No speaker may physically threaten any elected or appointed city official or member of the audience. No individual is permitted to speak at the successive public comment meetings to ensure the voices of many residents are heard. Please note, Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20G, no person shall address a meeting of a public body without permission of the chair, and all persons shall, at the request of the chair, be silent. No person shall disrupt the proceedings of a meeting of a public body. If after clear warning from the chair, a person continues to disrupt the proceedings, the chair may order the person to withdraw from the meeting, and if the person does not withdraw, the chair may authorize a constable or other officer to remove the person from the meeting.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. First speaker will be Donna Coppola. Donna, would you approach?
My name is Donna Coppola. I live at 300 Lynn Shore Drive. I'm a Lynn resident, and I'm president of the Board of Directors at My Brother's Table. I would like to thank you for this opportunity to come to speak to you. I'm representing the board, the guests, the volunteers, the staff, our donors of My Brother's Table. And we would like to thank the mayor's office. I think the mayor's not here, but the mayor's office and the city council members for their diligence and care during the RFP process for the multi-service building. With the changes of the RFP, provided security for the table and for the multi-service center to remain a place where the people of Lynn know they will always be able to get help that they need. The original vision of the multi-service center was to encourage collaboration and resource sharing between agencies, and this revised RFP continues that tradition and improves it by adding needed affordable housing. We are grateful that our city values all of its residents and supports the work of the nonprofits sector. Together, we make Lynn a caring, livable, and a great city. And I want to thank all of the council for your support over the years. It's a long time, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Donna. Our next speaker that requested to speak public comment is Antonina Ortiz Rodriguez. Would you please approach? Please let us know your address for the record as well. Thank you. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. I have something written. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, my name is Antonina Ortiz Rodriguez. I lived at 68 Collins Street in Lynn. I'm a recent graduate from Lynn English High School, and a student at Salem State. I'm here to talk about the RFP for the My Brother's Table property. I'm very glad to hear that important changes were made to the RFP to help better ensure the long-term protection of this organization that is truly essential to the city of Lynn. Making sure that the lease can be renewed by the city after 30 years, that rent increases can't be made that would price the My Brother's Table and Heathley Street out of the building, and that the housing created will be permanently affordable is hugely important to me and my community. I would like to thank the city for hearing the concerns about the community and responding. A large portion of Lynn, myself included, find ourselves below the poverty line, and in some instances without the time, means, or funds to be able to eat proper meal and receive nourishment that should be considered a human right. My Brother's Table is a program that is absolutely necessary to keep protected and established here so that the people in our community do not go hungry and have a safe and welcoming space to access food, community, and other resources. There are many other students in Lynn whom I hear speak about how much of a positive impact that this program has created as they volunteer for the soup kitchen. And it is not something I doubt, as I've volunteered in soup kitchens before myself. It's an enlightening experience to be able to help, personally make an impact for the people around you who need it the most. Thank you for taking this step to prioritize the preservation of this, invaluable resource to our community longer into the future, and I ask that you continue to engage in the community in this process as it moves forward. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. And our third speaker who signed up for public comment, Isaac Simon Hodes. Would you please approach? And please state your name and address for the record.
Hi, good evening. Isaac Simon Hodes, 28 Flint Street in Lynn. I think the huge interest in this RFP and the concern really speaks to the tremendous importance and tremendous work of My Brother's Table as an institution, and the huge importance of long-term preservation of affordability in housing. I think we all have an idea of why My Brother's Table is so important, but to me what makes it unique is that it's a space where it's not about profit, it's not about judgment, it's about meeting a basic human need and treating people with dignity. It brings people together from across the city, from different walks of life, from different generations because of its longevity. And we all know how much in this moment particularly we need all of those things. I think because of that importance, well, I should step back and say, I think one of the big reasons that My Brother's Table's endured and been able to do the work it does is because it's been in a building that's publicly owned and used in the public interest. And that's why I think there was a lot of concern when there was going to be a shift from public to private ownership. And, you know, in general, that's been a trend for way too long, that a lot of our public institutions, whether it's education, whether it's open space, et cetera, do get privatized and sold off and are no longer governed with public input and no longer governed in the public interest. And that's something that in the long term, we need to reverse. We need to resource fully our public institutions and protect and preserve them. A good example of why is Kings Lynn, which a little over 40 years ago went from public to private ownership. There were lots of good reasons put forward. There was a 40-year protection put in place, and once that expired, what do you know? We're hearing about $1,000 rent increases, about people being displaced from what used to be public housing. So we've got to find a better path. But we know in the short term, and given our current reality in so many ways, this property was going to be sold. That's why Lynn United for Change, Neighbor to Neighbor, and others focused on how can we bring the public voice to the table and try to ensure that adjustments were made to really make sure for the very long term the public character of this property was maintained. And I do want to say that we're so thrilled that we feel like this process has produced something we can all be proud of and get behind, that most importantly, in a deed restriction or in deed restrictions will, number one, permanently protect the affordability of the new housing at 30% AMI or below, which is deeply affordable, which will for 99 years protect the use as a soup kitchen and protect My Brother's Table. Those are critical and wouldn't have happened without that. This vote was originally supposed to happen in November. I think as frustrating as it may have been, that additional time really allowed some great additional dialogue, public participation, and I think that's taken us to an excellent place. I really want to appreciate the mayor's office, Danya and John in particular, for the willingness to dialogue and talk through some different perspectives, and to the entire city council, particularly councilors McLean, Medji-Madri, and LaPierre, for being willing to talk through some of the tweaks that held things up a bit, but I think...
I'm going to stop you at LaPierre. That was good.
Great, thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you all, and much appreciation to all of us.
That concludes, right? That concludes our public comment. Thank you.
To call the December 16th City Council meeting to order. Roll call.
Councilor Allenside?
Present.
Present Councilor Chakoutis?
Present.
Present Councilor Field?
Present.
Present Councilor Hogan?
Present.
Present Councilor LaPierre?
Present.
Present Councilor Matul?
Present.
Present Councilor McLean?
Present.
Present Councilor Meany? Present Councilor Medji-Madri?
Present.
Present Councilor Net, absent. Councilor Walsh?
Present.
Present.
Just want to say that even though Pete's sitting in Net's seat, he is on the East Coast tonight, and he had called and said he wasn't going to make the meeting, so, all right? We all rise for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mr. President, if we could remember the Scherer family and the family of DPW foreman Kevin Hemian.
Along with the victims at Brown University and Bondi Beach in Australia, Mr. President, keep all those folks in our thoughts and prayers.
Pledge allegiance to to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Accept the minutes from the December 9th meeting.
Motion to accept.
Motion to accept. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Communications.
We have one communication from His Honor the Mayor. Dear Councilors, pursuant to Section 3-4 of the Lynn City Charter, I designate John P. Slattery, Esquire, to perform the duties of the office of the City Solicitor on a temporary basis. I certify that said person is qualified to perform the duties which will be required, and that I make this designation solely in the interest of the City of Lynn. Sincerely, Mayor Jared C. Nicholson.
So it says here just to accept for the file. Make a
Motion to
motion to accept
accept.
for the file. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Accept.
Mr. President, may I just say, I know it's just accepted for the file, but I've known Attorney Slattery for quite a long time, and I just want to commend the mayor for his temporary appointment. And Mr. Slattery, he's done incredible work over the time that he's worked in our city and in the past as a public servant as well. So I couldn't be more pleased with this appointment, Mr. President. Thank you.
I think
Can we ask Mr. Slattery
Slattery's
to say
here.
a couple words, please?
Why don't you come on up to the podium?
Well, Mr. President, thank you to the council. Thank you to the mayor. I appreciate it. Brevity being the hallmark of a good acceptance speech. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you have any public hearings?
We have no public hearings.
Any public hearings to set down?
We have no public hearings set down.
All right, moving right along. Committee, Public Property, Councilor Chakoutis.
Unanimous vote of the committee, motion to approve.
Unanimous vote of the committee.
Second.
Motion approved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Public Safety, Council Field.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have a unanimous vote by our committee. I make a motion to approve that.
Unanimous vote by the committee. Motion approved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Ways and Means. Would the clerk read the items into the agenda?
Okay, we have transfers laid over from the December 9th meeting, $276,000 to the opioid work group fund, $7,354.04 to the parking department for a prior year bill, $2,862.24 to ISD for a prior year bill, $518 to ISD for a prior year bill. We have transfers, $10,000 to the mayor's FY26 expense fund, certified orders, $125,000 to the police department for mental health and substance abuse disorder services, $35,000 to the police department to support LPD behavioral health unit, $4,883,200 for capital projects to support clean energy, $1,833,000 to the school department for the FY26 FC 592 PRISM grant program, $30,000 to the school department for the FY26 Creative Experience grant program, $49,000 to the school department for the FY26 FC 598 MyCap plan and implementation grant program, $25,000 to the school department for the FY26 FC 794 hate crime grant program, $15,000 to the school department for the FY26 FC 436 innovative career pathways grant program. And we have one order that pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 44, Section 53A, the City of Lynn hereby accepts a gift from the committee to elect Gordon Buzzy Barton in the amount of $10,690.12.
All right. So we have a motion to accept.
Motion to accept.
Seconded.
Second. Discussion. Roll call.
Counselor Allenside?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Matul?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor McLean?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Meany? Yes. Counselor Mejia Madre?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Net absent. Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We have an emergency. I'll make a motion for an emergency.
Second.
Second. Any discussion on the emergency? Roll call.
Counselor Allenside?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Chakoutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Matul?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor McLean?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Meany? Yes. Yes. Counselor Mejia Madre?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Net absent. Counselor Walsh?
Yes. Any other items on that? No. That's it.
That's it.
Licensing. Councilor Field.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have a unanimous vote by our licensing committee. Make a motion to approve that.
Unanimous vote from the committee. Motion to approve. We have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We got any old business from the council? No old business. We got some new business. I know that I'm going to ask Councilor Chakoutis to come on up to the podium for a second.
Well, this is our last meeting tonight. We just want to present something to Terry, Janet, and Lisa, but now we have to go find Lisa. So give us a minute.
Stand in. Brian.
All right, Terry and Janet, we just want to say, for the last 12 years, I just want to say thank you very much for everything you have done for us.
After?
I don't know, just thank you. And this is our last meeting, and we will miss everybody. That is for you.
Not much for giving big speeches, I guess, but, you know, these jobs are difficult, you know, for families, our families. They're difficult for people that work here every day. They're also very rewarding. If you haven't had the opportunity to sit on a council or a board, there's just it's a very rewarding feeling. And we just very humble to have had the opportunity from the people and the trust from the people of the city to have us here. You know, I made a lot of friends. We've lost some. I was thinking of Buzzy tonight. There's an award here. Not an award. They were doing a donation from Buzzy. So I think you meet those people along the way. You make some friends. You make some colleagues. But you meet the people in the city. You get to know your city. And it's a humbling experience for them to put that trust in you when they elect you to these seats. And then it's even more a humbling experience for me when your colleagues put that trust in me or whoever's at this podium, whoever it is to be next. And it's a great feeling. You know, it really is to know you're able to have some change in your city, have some say in some things that are happening in your city. And, you know, we do that for your family and people of the city, right? You do that to make sure that you're making it a better place. So I'll thank everybody here tonight. I'm not going too far. I still live here, still work here. I'm still going to register my opinion on things when I see them come up with everybody. And with that, I want to thank everybody. And it's a pleasure to have been here and serve with you. Thank you very much.
Well, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody that I've worked with over the 12 years. I've worked with 3 different mayors. Things have changed in the city for the better. And I'm not going anywhere either. I'm staying as the chair of the Council on Aging. So I'll still be involved with my seniors, and I'll still be around. I'm sure I'll be at some meetings for something for the Council on Aging. But I do want to thank everybody over the last 12 years. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we will miss everyone. Thanks.
So with that, any other new business?
No, you
Make a
can't
motion?
top that.
Make a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Let's do it. All right, councilors, I asked them to stay because we have some important thing to do. I would like to request Councilor Hogan, Councilor Field, Councilor Medji Madri to come up on stage. You know, these 2 councilors, our president and vice president, have served the city with all of their mights and hearts for more than a decade each, and they deserve a formal goodbye. So I would like to request our mayor to kick off this simple ceremony. Mayor?
Thank you so much, Councilor Alan Sugg, and thank you to the council for allowing us to hold this space for a minute to share some gratitude for Councilor Walsh and Councilor Chakoutis. I do have some things I want to say about them, if that's if the council is willing. I so appreciate their record of outstanding service to the city. Councilor Walsh and I have worked closely together, and I want to thank you, Jay, for your incredible partnership. I think we've gotten a lot done over the last 4 years, and Councilor Walsh's leadership is a really big reason why. And we've had what I believe to be a truly productive relationship. And it's not because we always agree, because, you know, if you listen to us, I think you'll know that we don't always agree, but we have similar values at the end of the day and have found a way to work together. It is not an exaggeration for me to say that I've talked to Jay almost every day for the last 4 years, often multiple times a day. And I literally remember the first time he didn't call me right back because he was tied up in doing something. And I only remember because he said how bad he felt about it, that he hadn't called me back within 10 minutes. And I can count on the number of times that happened on one hand, probably in the last 4 years. He's always available. And I don't just mean he's reachable. He's always willing to engage on the issue. No matter what else he's doing in his life, he rolls up his sleeves, he's open to new ideas, and he just wants to make it work. And that kind of availability, I think, would exhaust a lot of people, but I think it energizes Jay. Jay is he's a very savvy person as well. He's confident, and I think in a helpful way, and I mean that he's willing to learn, he's willing to share when he has an idea or a concern. He's a great negotiator, a shrewd negotiator, and he spent many years as a union leader, as a business owner, as a politician. So he's seen it all, and he's seen it all in a way that he has seen some patterns and some real wisdom, I think, and is always willing to share it, which I appreciate, because he cares enough about the people he's working with to take the time to do that. He's truly a public servant, and I mean that in the way that he's the kind of leader that our founding fathers had in mind, in the sense that he's willing to put aside his private interests for a bit to serve the public interest, but he's also happy to return to his private affairs. And he's always kept one foot in the real world in a way that I think means that he's never been disconnected from the trials and tribulations of private life, which is really helpful, I think, in his leadership role. I think it's a testament to that principle, as well as his ability to multitask, that he has somehow found a way to help me run the city over the last 4 years while talking into his earbuds at the same time that he's installing boilers and delivering oil, which is very impressive. I always wanted to talk to Jay because that's part of my job, is to inform the council, but also because he just gives great advice. And I think that's because of experience. It's because he has a deep and really demonstrated commitment to the notion that everyone deserves to be treated with respect no matter what. And most importantly, it's because I believe that he always knew what he was here for. Not himself, but to serve the public interest. And that instilled a great deal of trust in me and those around him, probably an uncommon trust, but one I think that has helped the city accomplish a lot. So thank you, Jay, and enjoy JLS softball games this spring. One of Jay's defining qualities, most of you know, is his love of Disney. And so I think it's fitting that he shares that with his other colleague who is leaving this year, Councilor Chakoutis. Councilor Chakoutis stepped into the council vice presidency after the passing of our friend and colleague, Councilor Buzzy Barton. And those were really big shoes to fill. But in her unassuming and incredibly thoughtful way, I think no one could have done it better than Councilor Chakoutis. She brings to city affairs, I think, a really unique and special combination of warm hospitality and keen management skills that you only see in someone who successfully runs a restaurant. I know she's someone that her colleagues are always looking to for honest and trusted advice and counsel. That's true of me as well. Her passion, her true passion in caring for, advocating for, and delivering for our seniors is inspiring. And it's inspired me, and you leave, Councilor, an incredible legacy in the current senior center, and we're all fortunate that we will be able to retain that ongoing concern for that legacy, seeing as I just reappointed you to the Council on Aging. What I love most about working with Diana was her ability to really home in on what was critical. For the big votes, Councilor Chakoutis would whittle it down to one or two really key questions. And that did two things. It amplified her impact by prioritizing what mattered, because what mattered to her became what mattered generally. And it also helped us all move forward towards real progress and positive change. So I want to say thank you both so much for all that you have done for your wards, for your colleagues, For me personally and working with you, and for the entire city of Lynn, thank you and congratulations. They're familiar with these kind of documents. So, Councilor, in recognition of 12 years of dedicated service and commitment to the people of Ward 5, on behalf of the city, congratulations. And Councilor President Walsh, for 10 years, Councilor Walsh and myself, and as well as Councilor LaPierre, I believe were all elected the same year in 2015. So it is truly an honor to say thank you for your service and congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to have our State Rep Reed please come up to and also former councilors Rick Staubert and Pete Capano. Would you guys please come up here? Both of you guys. Come on up, Pete. Funny thing, the mayor touched on these citations and these two getting a citation, which is something that they probably definitely didn't want. They didn't want one of these citations next to the 12 city council pictures they got somewhere in their basement or their attic. So my job was just to come up here and keep it real short and sweet and give them a city council citation. So thank you from the 12 years and the 10 years of service from the Lynn City Council. This is from all your colleagues. And obviously we're going to have a nice little party afterwards. But being a new ward councilor 7 years ago, looking up to these guys, Jay was already at the Union Hall. I knew him. Diana was just amazing, and just being part of that with them there and learning how to be a ward councilor from two excellent ward councilors was a truly amazing thing. And with what they taught us, we're going to teach the new councilors, and we have done that every year. And that's just with their great leadership. And I really do appreciate both of you guys. Thank you a lot, for real, everything.
Good evening, everyone. I think a lot what's already been said, has to be said, has been said. I just want to thank you all for what you've done. I think prior to becoming in this role, I know what you both have done for so many people, but being in this role, anytime I go somewhere, they'll say, go ask Jay or go ask Diana. So I really appreciate the institutional knowledge that you have that will be tough to replace. But thank you. 10 years and 12 years is a very, very long time in city government. And I hope you get some time to relax. And I'm sure I'll be talking to both of you very soon. So thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you, Sean. Coco asked me a couple of days ago if I would share some thoughts on behalf of the council and our colleagues here on the council. Since he considers that I've known Jay and Diana the longest. So I think the mayor stole most of the notes, so instead of repeating everything that he said, certainly the Disney stuff, we can pass by. That's finally gone off the council, I think. But I'm going to start first, ladies first, with our council vice president, Chakoutis. Like the mayor said, she really stepped up after the passing of Councilor Barton. And I've always looked at both of them personally as mentors to me when I first got elected. And I consider Diana, joking, as my council wife, because we would travel to a number of events together and brainstorm on the way. Whether it was a LITA meeting or council and aging stuff at the senior center, as the mayor said, the seniors were second to none in her eyes, and she led with leadership. And it's a reflection in her family, for the many years of service that they dedicated to all of Ward 5. And Ward 5's, in my opinion, is probably the most difficult of wards because it's the most diverse, because you really go from Lynn Woods all the way to the ocean and everything in between. And there's so many different communities involved within Ward 5. And I know she's had some mentorship from past colleagues, and I know she's been a mentor to Carlise, who'll be taking over that role as Ward 5 councilor. And nothing short of amazing of the work that she's done. And I've benefited from it with voting after her and after Councilor Barton for many years. She really puts her heart and soul into everything. And even if folks disagreed with her, she knew why. And she voted from the heart. And she always wanted to make sure that, you know, the most people benefited from that. And it taught all of us, and that was great leadership on her part. So on behalf of our colleagues, thank you, Council Vice President Chakoutis. You'll certainly be missed here on the council. And now, you know, last but not least, our Council Vice President. I think out of everyone here I've known the longest is Jay. He's my brother's age. So as altar boys at the former St. Michael's Polish Catholic Church, the older altar boys, it was not really hazing. We wouldn't use that word, but it was just locking them in the basement was part of the, you know, fun at a Catholic church back in the days. That we, you know, a little bit of mischief and stuff that Father Zastavny would oversee. But for years, you know, that friendship built. And in 2015, Jay and I both wanted to run for Ward 7. And it was a very competitive race. We promised one another we would keep it clean, which we did. And we both wanted that role for the same position. And come November of that year, Jay kicked my butt. 2-1. So what I learned from him, and you know, and I learned more about myself during that campaign than probably all the other campaigns that I've had. And he's a strong leader. He was my Ward 7 counselor. He's been my Ward 7 counselor. He certainly does a better job than I could ever have done as a Ward 7 counselor. He knew everybody, and I remember standing there at Breed that day and just looking, and he knew everyone coming to vote that day. And it was discouraging, but eye-opening too, saying, man, he really, you know, shoots from the heart. And if you know his parents, you know, he takes the best out of both of them. John's work ethic, you know, go, 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 go. Jay doesn't stop. He's hands-on. He's blue-collar, straight up. But he's a lot more like his mother, you know, compassionate to the residents in the city, certainly to his family, his extended family. He's taken us for different things that his vision, you know, to make it our vision. When he took us all out on a boat in Boston Harbor to see what the vision of a harbor park could look like. And now we're here because of those fruits, the fruits of his labor. But one thing always stuck with me about Jay's heart. When Jay and I were running, we were both going through a tough time. His mother was diagnosed with cancer, and my late mother-in-law was as well, right at the same time. And my mother-in-law passed away the week before the election for Ward 7. And with everything going on at my home where they lived with us, and as the funeral director and trying to run, I'll never forget that Jay was the first person to show up at the funeral home that day. So as we look back at these two leaders, the one word that really comes to mind is character. And if we take anything from the two of them, it's what they've taught us and the character that they've shown the entire city of Lynn and beyond. We're better off because they were our leaders over the past number of years. So I thank them for all that. Thank you.
I think on behalf of Council Vice President Chakoutis and myself, I just want to thank everybody again, and I appreciate everything that was said here tonight. You know, I did not mention the mayor in my speech, but I want to say, you know, we met before we were fully elected. We knew we were going to be elected to those roles, and we set some ground rules, you know, very early on. And one of them was, I don't want to read about it in the newspaper, I told him, right? And when we talk about talking to each other 4 times a day, that's the minimum. And then if there wasn't anything going on, he'd call me or I'd call him and go, hey, everything all right? Like, what's going on? You haven't called. Like, and that communication is really important in a city government. You know, we didn't always agree, like he said. He left out some of the yelling that we had amongst some of the things that we won't. But those moments, you know, are real, and those are moments you have when you're trying to run a city and you're trying to make it a better place. And I appreciate that. And like I said, on behalf of Vice President Chakoutis, myself, I really appreciate everybody here tonight, and thank you very much.
I would like to request all the councilors to join us, Councilor-elect Paez and Councilor-elect Avery as well. if you can join us for a group photo. And everybody's invited for a party, and let's celebrate Diana and Jay at the back of our chamber after the photo. It's your memory.
Jordan in the back.
Very big smiles. 1, 3. Isn't it? Good.
All right, selfie, one more. 1, 2, 3.
This is a $40 one. To be honest.
Let's go, let's go.
Still
Come on, everyone.
That's very good.
All you have to
Bring it out once a year or so.